Sometimes the most scariest place to be in is when you don't hear quietness. If you're in bed and everything is quiet, you're fine. But the moment you hear noise or something unfamiliar moving around, you become concerned or fearful, wondering, what is that noise? Maybe you're at the office alone or in your home, and all of a sudden you hear something strange. You immediately stop what you're doing and you listen for quietness to make sure that was not just you overthinking. Even with our appliances, we expect them to run quietly, and the moment we hear noises coming from them, we become concerned. We are definitely concerned when we hear unusual sounds from our automobiles, and if we don't hear a quiet, smooth-running engine, we're on our way to the mechanics. God bless you. I'm Elect Lady Prophetess Owens, and I'd like to share a provocative thought with you. Are you listening for quietness? But let's start first by defining listen. Listen means to give one's attention to sound, to make an effort to hear something, to be alert and ready to hear something, to take notice of and act on what someone says, or to respond to advice or a request. That's when you're really listening for quietness. But what does quietness mean? Quietness means absence of noise or bustle, calm, abstaining from speech. It's hard to talk and be listening at the same time. So you may wonder, how does listening for quietness apply to us in the spiritual realm? Well, the subject came to me when I thought about the story of the prophet Elijah. 1 Kings chapter 19 records the conversation of Elijah and God as Elijah hid in a cave while running from the evil queen Jezebel. Verses 9 through 14 and 18 says, "And he, Elijah, came thither unto a cave, and lodged there. And behold, the word of the Lord came to him. And he said unto him, What doest thou, Elijah? And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord God of hosts. For the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, and thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword. And I, even I only, am left, and they seek my life to take it away. Then the Lord replied unto Elijah in verse 18, saying, Yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which have not kissed him. We must always remember that God will always have a remnant that will stand for him. Many times in life, we need a word or an answer from the Lord, but it will not always come in a thunderous voice or a demonstrative visitation, but sometimes in the still, quiet voice, as we calm down and listen for God's voice or for his will. David said in Psalms 46:10, Be still, or be quiet, and know that I am God. Also, Isaiah 30, verse 15b says, In quietness and in confidence shall be your strength. But don't be afraid to come to God for fear or rejection or feeling unworthy, because Jesus said in St. John 6:37, All that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out. Lastly, in the physical realm, it is said quietness is beneficial to your health in several ways. Number 1, it lowers blood pressure. Number 2, it improves concentration and focus. Number 3, it calms racing thoughts. Number 4, it stimulates brain growth. Number 5, it reduces cortisol. Number 6, it stimulates creativity. Number 7, it improves insomnia. And number 8, it encourages mindfulness. So let's find some quiet time to be alone with God, and listen for His voice to lead us and guide us into the place of rest and fulfillment, so we don't have to fear. So in conclusion, the Apostle Paul encourages us in 1 Thessalonians 4:11 from the NIV version with these words: "Make it your ambition to lead a quiet life, to mind your own business, and to work with your hands, just as we told you." God bless.